On behalf of the Air Warfare Center, we welcome you and our distinguished capstone visitors to this aerospace power demonstration. The unique and inherent strengths of modern air and space power are speed, global range, flexibility, lethality, and precision. Calcums, or conventional air-launched cruise missiles, selectively destroy enemy command and control facilities or air defense assets, kicking down the door for follow-on forces. Today, you will witness an exciting demonstration of global engagement implemented by a United States Air Expeditionary Force, or AEF. The first core competency we will demonstrate, precision engagement, enables us to apply selective force against specific targets. The F-117 gives us the ability to deliver precision-guided munitions in a hostile environment, while denying an enemy the ability to track and engage the aircraft with radar defenses. F-117s go after high-value, heavily defended targets, such as key command and control facilities and hardened bunkers.
The first time I walked up to the F-117 and I saw it on the ramp, I said, there's no way that thing will fly. I can tell you that the first time that I got in and took off, I had a big smile on my face. Very responsive. The flight control systems are phenomenal, and it handles just like any other fighter. We can get in there and we can drop a weapon on the corner of a building. It is varsity level bombing. It offers a unique capability to the country.
The Air Force's core competency of precision engagement is grounded by the ability to apply selective force against specific targets and achieve discrete and discriminating effects.
We know that at a moment's notice we could be called to go anywhere in the world, anytime, to put bombs on target. What I like about being a B-2 pilot is the variety of munitions that we employ, the critical nature of what we do. When it comes time to employ weapons, it's a complete focus on what you're doing. There's no room for mistakes. You don't get a chance to go back and do it again.
The B-2 Spirit is the first large payload bomber to incorporate stealth technology. It has the capability to deliver 16 2,000-pound Joint Direct Attack Munitions, or JDAMs, in a single pass. Each weapon is guided by GPS navigation to a predetermined target, minimizing collateral damage. An actual B-2 JDAM delivery would be conducted under the cover of darkness, well above the target area, safe from the threat's reach. The B-2 first proved its combat capability in Operation Allied Force, where it dropped 650 of these bombs, totaling over 1 million pounds in ordnance. The next core competency, air and space superiority, is a must to the Joint Force. The F-15C Eagle is an all-weather supersonic fighter armed with AIM-120 AMRAAM and AIM-7 Sparrow radar-guided missiles, AIM-9 Sidewinder heat-seeking missiles, and a 20mm cannon.
Usually look for on a walk around and make sure that the jet is ready to fly, has the proper fuel, munitions, all the checks have been done on it. As we climb up the ladder, we're starting to do things as far as starting the jet and taxiing out the jet that we do every mission. Your hands are flipping switches and doing things that they do all the time. Your mind's kind of on a different level, thinking about what it needs to be thinking about in the next 20, 30 minutes to do the mission.
The smoke trails simulate launches of enemy surface-to-air missiles, or SAMs. The flares dispensed by the F-15s are countermeasures to decoy heat-seeking missiles launched by enemy forces. The F-15 Eagle has destroyed 96 enemy aircraft in aerial combat without suffering a single loss. Undefeated for over 25 years, the Eagle has served America well. The Air Force's newest air dominance fighter, the F-22 Raptor, will be able to engage adversaries while remaining undetected. as the revolutionary F-22 Raptor takes the F-15's place as the premier air dominance fighter. Air and space supremacy is assured well into the 21st century. The E-3 Sentry AWACS is the world's premier airborne warning and control aircraft. The AWACS operate from beyond and within enemy territory and provide a bird's eye view of today's combat zone. The F-16C can also detect enemy missile and anti-aircraft artillery sites, then launch high-speed anti-radiation missiles against them.
I wanted to be a fighter pilot in the Air Force since I was 6 years old. Flying is fun. It's seeing a world from a different perspective, going places where you want to go, when you want to go, how you want to go there. The machines eat gas tremendously fast. I mean, the airplane's moving 9 miles a minute. If you left an F-16 in afterburner from takeoff, with the amount of fuel that's on board, you could run it out of gas in 5 minutes.
The F-16 can also employ an impressive variety of munitions, from cluster bombs to AGM-65 Maverick missiles. Close air support by joint air assets remains an important air power mission. The A-10 was specifically designed for close air support. The ability of its cannon to kill targets at long range before the aircraft can be heard prompted the Iraqis to nickname the A-10 the silent gun. Notice the bullets impacting prior to hearing the gun fire, hence the silent gun.
The most fun thing that you know we could do on a daily basis is go out and shoot the gun. A lot more of your brain power goes to just not hitting the ground. Every A-10 squadron has the ability to train down to 100 feet. It's a huge thrill to go out there, hit the pickle button, feel the bomb come off your airplane, pulling away, hear a big explosion, look down, and the target that you were just aiming at is gone. If I had the opportunity to switch airplanes, I wouldn't do it. I love the A-10.
Lines in from the east, turning east to west. All rifles in the mark. Your target is 3 armor, elevation 30-30 threads, SA 913. Rifle 1's off, run rifle away. And I only got 1 more pass of bullets left.
Ground attack is the most dangerous mission flown by Air Force crews. A downed Allied pilot has evaded to a pickup point while the attack unfolded a short distance away. Using the suppression capabilities of the A-10 to sanitize the area, 2 HH-60G Pave Hawk helicopters ingress at low altitude to recover the downed aviator. The lead aircraft uses a fast rope to insert 2 pararescue specialists, or PJs, to secure and treat the survivor.
Our job is to go in there. If something happens, engine failure, guy gets shot down, is to go in there and pick that guy up. We train to go in day or night. We can air refuel, which will give us some more legs. The first job we have to do is find, mark, and get eyes on the survivor. We're pretty sure the guy we're going to is the American. One guy is going to go out there as security to make sure that is indeed American or not an enemy there with a bomb loaded up on him that's going to try to do a suicide run and take out the helicopter. You pick somebody up and the unit is up.
The Allied aviator is safely aboard and will be returned to his unit to fight another day. Satellites orbiting as high as 22,300 miles above the Earth contribute vital information to characterize the tactical environment. The Air Force achieves information superiority with a variety of systems, including the Predator and Global Hawk unmanned aerial vehicles. They provide reconnaissance, surveillance, target acquisition, and bomb damage assessments for the theater commander. In Afghanistan, UAVs provide real-time data to AC-130 Spectre gunships for target engagement.
We can take aircraft and put them in high-threat situations and don't have to worry about losing a pilot. Predator can be armed with 2 Hellfire missiles, and on cloud-covered days, we can employ our SAR to get the target information that we need and pass those real-time to the strikers.
The Joint Surveillance Target Attack Radar System, or JSTARS, proved its utility in the Gulf War, detecting the movement of Iraqi formations. The JSTARS uses its moving target indicator and synthetic aperture radar to detect a column of armored vehicles moving to engage joint forces. Time-critical attacks can be meted out against such fleeting targets as Scud missiles, and is one of the most dramatic applications of Air Force information superiority.
Monitor this frequency at fire termination.
Clear at 2.
With sophisticated avionics and a 2-man crew, the F-15E Strike Eagle is well suited to airborne tasking. The F-15E can employ weapons from outside the range of many surface threats. The Strike Eagle crew can guide penetrating warheads to within feet of the target.
When I first started flying fighters, there were no other women flying fighters, so I was a bit of a novelty. The F-15E is a dual-role fighter, so we're qualified both air-to-air and air-to-ground combat. I've flown both in training and combat. I think this is the best job in the world.
WSO stands for Weapons Systems Officer. I am responsible for running the majority of the fire control sensors. I don't take anything for granted, although I trust my friends here with my life. Every time I fly, I still do a thorough walk around to make sure nothing's missed. Mobile targets would be the hardest type of targets that we typically hit. Every day is a different challenge and a different type mission. It doesn't get boring at all.
Global attack is the ability to find and attack targets anywhere on the globe. Air Force bombers are capable of employing force anywhere in the world on minimal notice. The B-1B Lancer's capabilities include a sophisticated radar, plus inertial and space-based navigation systems that enable air crews to navigate globally, update mission profiles and target coordinates in flight, and deliver crippling effects on targets.
Early on in my B-1 career, I did a 29.5-hour mission. We had 5 air refuelings, took 500,000 pounds of fuel. If you've ever looked up in the B-1, you'd wonder how can they fit all those weapons up in those racks. Once we're within 30 seconds of the target, no matter what the threat is, we're proceeding inbound.
One's away.
The B-52H Buff has served America for over 46 years. It has participated in more conflicts than any other aircraft in history. During Desert Storm, the Buff delivered over 40% of the coalition's total munitions tonnage.
We do global power missions all the time where we're flying halfway around the world. What we'll usually do is carry an extra pilot, an extra navigator as an augmented crew. Forward air controllers are very important for the B-52 to accomplish our mission. We can work with them directly on the ground, and they can help us find targets on the ground and help us find accurate coordinates. It helps us put our weapons on target. We can actually hit pretty much any target out there that we want because we have such a wide variety of munitions we can use.
With the addition of guided munitions like JDAM and the Wind-Corrected Munition Dispenser, or WCMD, both the B-1 and B-52 are more effective in global attack, as recently demonstrated in Afghanistan.